You send 500 to a friend, the money gets debited from your account instantly, but your friend says, "Hey, I didn't receive anything." Now you check the payments and the status says pending, or worse, failed. So the big question becomes, where did the money actually go? Did it disappear? Did the bank hold it? Did the receiver's account reject it? And why does it sometimes take 10 minutes but sometimes take 5 days? In this video, we are going to break down exactly what happens behind the scenes of UPI payment using Paytm to track the entire journey. Part 1. How a UPI payment actually moves. When you send money through UPI on Paytm, the payment doesn't go directly from your bank account to the receiver's bank. There are three key players involved: your bank, the receiver's bank, and the central UPI network run by the National Payments Corporation of India, also called the NPCI. Here's what happens in a few seconds. You initiate a payment on Paytm, your bank debits the money immediately and sends a confirmation to NPCI. NPCI routes the payment request to the receiver's bank. The receiver's bank accepts the request and credits the money. When everything works perfectly, this entire process takes 2 to 5 seconds. But if any one of the systems slows down or fails, the payments can get stuck. The three possible payment statuses. When you check your payment on Paytm, you usually see one of the three statuses. Success. This means your bank debited the money, the receiver's bank confirmed the credit, payments complete. Pending. This is where most confusion happens. Pending means the payment requested reached the network, but the final confirmation has not yet come from the receiver's bank. Your money is not lost. It's temporarily sitting within the UPI settlement system managed by NPCI. This usually happens when the receiver's bank server is slow. There's heavy traffic on UPI network, the receiver's bank hasn't responded yet. Most pending payments resolve within a few minutes or hours. Failed. A failed payment means the payment could not be completed. But here's the important part. Even though the payments failed, your bank may have already debited the money. This is why you see the message, "money debited but not received," where your money actually sits. When a payment fails after debit, the money doesn't sit with Paytm and it doesn't sit with the receiver either. Instead, it enters a temporary holding state within the banking system managed through the UPI network run by NPCI. Think of it like a temporary parking space for the payments. The system waits for one of two confirmations. The receiver's bank confirms the payment or the payment expires. If it expires, the system automatically triggers a refund back to your account. What is a deemed payment? Sometimes the system cannot clearly confirm whether the receiver's bank credited the money or not. In those cases, the payment is marked as a deemed payment. This means the system needs manual verification between the two banks. This is when refunds can take longer because both banks have to reconcile their payment records. RBI rule, the T+5 refund window. According to the guidelines from the Reserve Bank of India, failed UPI payments must be automatically reversed within T+5 days. T+5 means payment day plus 5 business days. In most cases, refunds happen much faster, often within a few hours. But if reconciliation is required between the banks, it can take full T+5 period. Tracking a refund on Paytm. This is why Paytm becomes useful as a tracking interface. Inside the Paytm app, you can open payments history, select the failed payment, view the UPI reference number, check the refund status. If the refund is initiated already, Paytm will show the update directly in the payments detail. This helps you track the status without needing to contact your bank immediately. A common mistake people make. When a payment gets stuck, many people immediately raise complaints everywhere. They complain to their bank, the receiver's bank, the UPI app. But raising disputes on multiple platforms at the same time can actually slow down the process because each system opens separate investigation tickets. The better approach is to start the complaint from the payment page itself, like the dispute option inside Paytm. When should you escalate? If the refund has not arrived after 5 business days, then you can escalate the issue. Step 1. Raise a complaint to the UPI app. Step 2. Contact your bank with the UPI reference number. Step 3. If the issue still isn't resolved, you can file a complaint with the Reserve Bank of India Banking Ombudsman. But in reality, most refunds happen automatically before this stage. So the next time a UPI payment shows money debited but not received, remember, your money hasn't disappeared. It's simply moving through the UPI settlement process between banks managed by the NPCI and monitored through apps like Paytm. Most payments resolve automatically, but now you know exactly what's happening behind the scenes while you wait. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more explainers on how mobile payments actually work.